Netflix isn't everyone's favorite streaming service these days. Some people are mad their comfort show is canceled, and others are mad that subscription costs keep going up. But it seems Netflix has done something that always seemed unimaginable. There's a new Witcher series coming out, but get this, it's for children. Yep, you heard that right. So for this video, we'll go into the details of this new show and what we can expect. Stay tuned. First up, a family-friendly spin-off in the works. Though there were several other announcements by producer and showrunner Lauren Schmidt-Hissrich, this one definitely took the lead in surprising dedicated fans of the world of Geralt of Rivia. The show, starring Henry Cavill, took the world by storm when it came out. The reason for its popularity? Alongside a good story, there's unadulterated, raw gruesomeness. Some people like the fact that it's a show that doesn't shy away from showing the bloody, gory decapitations on screen. Then there's the whole nudity aspect. This show isn't too modest, to say the least. It definitely lives up to its mature adult rating, and watching something like this with your family is pretty much not even an option. So when producers of a show about monster hunting in its darkest sense announced to the world that there's a spin-off coming out aimed for children, people were bound to be shocked. So will the story stay true to its origins? To begin with, fans aren't too thrilled about this news. Many took to Twitter to vent their feelings of confusion and somewhat betrayal. Many shared the same opinion. If it's family-friendly, is it even The Witcher anymore? They raised the questions, does truly everything have to cater to kids? Can some things not be left alone for adults to enjoy in their me times? Most fans are concerned that in creating this show, the whole charm of the original story will be lost. They don't want there to be a watered-down, bubbly version of the show that's nothing like the original books. Creators of the show already faced backlash for not making Season 1 of the show as gruesome as it could have been if followed the books exactly. But now, people are quite upset that Netflix might have to change the whole story to do this. Geralt of Rivia might go from being a monster-hunting baddie to a unicorn-loving softie. Just this idea seems beyond impossible. A dark, mystical universe that has always been so loved and adored for the way that it is might completely change, which some may consider downright disrespectful to those who have always defended and stayed loyal to this franchise. On the other hand, there lies the question of the author's integrity. Is Andrzej Sapkowski a sellout for letting his original piece be twisted and turned to create something to please the masses? Next, we have hyperproduction. Recently, the Netflix effect has started becoming a problem. While this term has many meanings, one of them is too much choice leads to anxiety over picking the right option. You know how you scroll for hours on Netflix to find something perfect to watch, only to end up revisiting The Office for the 14th time, because choosing something from so many options is just unsettling. That's basically what the Netflix effect is. This happens because Netflix, and even Amazon and Hulu, churn out more and more content. It stops mattering if the content is good or bad, as long as it makes money. When this happens, users are overburdened by an extreme amount of media to consume, even if it's not actually good media. In this race to become the top streaming platform, Netflix has created plenty of low-quality content, and that's exactly what, unfortunately, might be happening with The Witcher. This new family-friendly version may sadly be just another cash grab, according to speculation. Though it's not yet confirmed if the series to follow will be animated or live action, the problem lies in the fact that whatever form the show takes, it will dilute the essence of the original one. People want to be able to say, hey, did you watch the new season of The Witcher? And not have to explain that they meant the adult version. It's how the saying goes, too much of anything is good for nothing. If there are multiple versions, does the first telling of the story even matter that much? How will someone who's never watched any of the shows before know which one is the true original story? What if they see the newer one and don't like it and decide to never give the original a try? This is what hyperproduction does. When there's so much focus on the quantity of the final product, there's little room for the quality having any real significance. The lore and magic of the realm of Globe overall might be much more difficult to retain when the creative direction behind the two productions are drastically different. Let's hope The Witcher doesn't suffer a tragic fate. And now, moving on to other news. And The Witcher is returning for Season 3. Yep, time to rejoice. Whether or not you're thrilled for the child-friendly version of the show, this is great news for the OG fans. Who doesn't want to see Anya Shalatra return as Yennefer? Hissrich confirmed the news right before unveiling the trailer for the second season. It's honestly quite fascinating. Most shows don't get a confirmed third season without reviews and ratings from the season preceding it. It's all particularly odd from Netflix's end, though. A new wave of canceled subscriptions has begun, mainly because the masses saw many of their favorite shows get canceled. May the Society, Anne with an E, and Good Girls Rest in Peace. Users are refusing to pay any more dollars to knock some sense into the company, and their petitions to renew their comfort shows are gaining millions of signatures. But Netflix hasn't budged. In these circumstances, the decision to renew the show before the release of Season 2 is definitely strange behavior from Netflix. Next, a new anime in development. Adding on to the bizarre news of a family-friendly Witcher, showrunners announced they would also be taking this universe to a whole different form of production. There's an anime lined up for this series. This style could be a very interesting artistic choice for the creators. Anime has always had a separate fan base. The way the characters look and the simple flat displays of art just have something special rooted there. The fan base of the current show is a generation that grew up watching and loving Dragon Ball Z and Naruto. These people have plenty to look forward to. Many of Netflix's greatest hits right now are actually anime. Take a look at Full Metal Alchemist, Demon Slayer, and Jujutsu Kaisen, for example. In general, anime are all the rage right now. So many TikTok trends have emerged from Attack on Titan alone. In this situation, an anime just may hit the right spot if executed right. This also means the original story could have a great retelling. There's no compulsion in anime to change anything. This also gives the creators much more creative freedom. In the world of animation, where everything is possible, The Witcher might go in directions it never could in a live-action version. The exaggerated facial expressions, the animated movements, all of these can come together to really enhance the gritty, magical feel of the show. With live action, there are always the limitations of CGI. When VFX and CGI aren't precise and perfect, a show can very quickly go from great to tacky. This isn't a problem in the world of animation, where anything can be done. And finally, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt to arrive in 2022. CD Projekt Red, or CDPR for short, has finally announced the launch of the upcoming game. Celebrating the 7-year anniversary of The Witcher game, the official verified Twitter account for The Witcher game told the world that a new rendition can be expected in the last quarter of 2022 by game players. This was an update awaited by thousands across the world. Before the show ever existed, the game did, and that's what inspired so many to read the books or watch the show in the first place. This update, announced in 2020 and to be released by 2021, was delayed to clear up some of the aftermath of the Cyberpunk 2077, a game that was anticipated for years globally, only to be incredibly disappointing in the end. Although this was not what fans were happy to hear after having been told the upgrade would be ready by Q2, it was still a relief to know it hasn't been delayed indefinitely. The business development SVP of CDPR was glad to set the record straight and announced that the game isn't in some sort of development hell. This game will be developed for Xbox XS series consoles and the PlayStation 5, but it will also come as a free upgrade for PC gamers. Game developers have, as of now, chosen to keep their statements vague. Not many details are given out about the updates, but they have mentioned that there will be a time for that soon. And that's a wrap for this video. Want to find out when the series is coming? Want to know more about the new characters expected in Season 2? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.